Testing, testing. All right, this is the Behringer KOBOL expander. The reissue, a clone of the original KOBOL synthesizer, which is very sought after, a French synthesizer. And I must admit I don't know the original, so I had a little bit struggling in the first time when I first tried it. Although it's a very conventional synthesizer with a VCA envelope, VCF envelope. This is VCA, I think, or vice versa. I don't know. I don't remember this. Which is like the Moog, Mini Moog, LFO, ADSR, which so the decay is either decay or release decay combined. It's a low pass filter. So this is a cutoff frequency. This is resonance. And two VCOs here, 1, 2 with, so this is sine and triangle and saw, and it blends over to pulse wave. So this is the frequency, and this is another. Same parameters. All right, this is a very nice synthesizer, and what I wanted to do now is, since there's only one LFO, I wanted to route the LFO to the VCF a little bit, so to modulate it. There are a lot of modulation possibilities. You could also modulate the resonance amount with the LFO or with other modulation sources. This is very handy and very versatile. It's real fun. All right, so I had this problem. I thought I give this a chance. This is the you cannot see it. So this is the LFO rate, and this is the LFO amount called volume. It's a little bit strange. All right, I plug it and connect VCF frequency with LFO out. See the VCF frequency is really modulated by the LFO, but also, unfortunately, also the oscillator 2 frequency. So I was looking for a switch or something how I could cut out or disconnect the VCO2 from the modulation of the LFO, but it's not possible. There's no way. So, and it's not normalized here, as you can see, because it's plugged in, and also not now, it's always modulated. It's always connected to the LFO, controlled by this volume knob. So when this is 0, there's no modulation of this VCO2, but now there's a lot of modulation. All right, and I posted I asked in the internet a few guys, one who tweaked a lot of sounds for this KOBOL, and I asked him and also other people if there is any possibility, if my the behavior of my KOBOL is if it behaves as usual, or if it's broken, or how I could, if there's a workaround to prevent, so to disconnect temporarily the modulation of the VCO2. And he said, yes, plug in a plug into the VCO2 frequency in, and then it will disappear. So then it's disconnected because this is normalized. All right, so I tried it, and it obviously does not work at all. And this expert said, okay, but you have to, you must not connect the end of this cable, the other end of this cable, to anything. So I said I haven't obviously done it. As you can see here, it's connected to the air, and the air is a very good isolator, so there is nothing transmitted. So he and I was a little bit upset, or a little bit angry, because that was my third attempt to ask him, and he was only telling me rubbish. And I said fairy tales. If I want to have fairy tales, listen to fairy tales, I go to another website. And he was really annoyed by that, and he said, this rough tone. And I said, but come on, I ask for an advice, and if you go give an advice that's not an advice, it's pure fantasy, what do you expect me to, how do you expect me to react? I mean, we have a lot of politicians talking BS, you know, this kind of thing they should not tell people, so anything but the truth. And that's what I expect also from you, honest guys. And if you made a mistake, then just admit it. But to be sure that mine is not broken and his is functioning normally, I asked my dealer, Thomann, which is the biggest music store in not only in Germany but also in Europe, if they could give it a try and try this also in their shop. And their KOBOL in the shop, it behaved exactly the same as mine. So this was there's always this connection between LFO and VCO2 cannot be broken, cannot be interrupted in any way except unmounting the whole engine and taking a pliers and cutting it off, cutting it apart, the connection. But there's no other way. All right, and now I show you how complicated it is, but you can still modulate VCF frequency to VCF frequency without modulating, affecting the VCO2 frequency in any way. So you take, you connect LFO2 out to in. This is an attenuator, and then you take another cable and connect VCO, this out, attenuator out with VCF frequency. So now it modulates. Without affecting the frequency of VCO2. This is a very hefty synthesizer. I really like it. With harsh attacks, very crisp, with a very, very aggressive resonance. That's a gorgeous synth, I think. And now this is my advice. You should buy it. At least I will keep mine. This is an absolutely gorgeous synthesizer. But I'd recommend Behringer to think about if they ever release version 2, Mark II, they should put a switch here to disconnect VCO2 from the modulation of the LFO. That would be very handy. You could spare a lot of cables, at least one cable. That would be very nice, very handy. All right, folks, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching this channel, and I hope you subscribe it, because there will be future updates to various synths and audio gear. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye. See you next time.